It would behoove you to notice as it occurs, the timeline unfolding at this time. It includes those about you and how you can help and support those in need of advice and counsel when the going gets tough. There will be much upheaval in spite of your president clearing the road in matters of politics and running a nation. For without that at the forefront, there would be little hope for the future. There is much to be done in spite of this first clearing, as many who have been bought out by the powers that be will have succumbed in their hearts to the treachery that has betrayed many. And we say before this is over, there will be much cleanup that will be necessary on the part of all who wish a better future at hand. Just because this government will be cleaned somewhat, there are still powers that will lurk in the background, ready and able to strike up discontent when this is needed to procure their place in this timeline. There is still far to go and much to be done before mankind will take the steps necessary to save itself from the martyrdom it has set itself up for. In light of this, we want to tell all involved to stay braced, for they know not what is coming in the wake of that which the Trump has begun rolling out. This is not to his detriment, as he has done well to provide the first baby steps needed to correct a situation in which the multitudes have found themselves wallowing in for decades, if not eons of time. It is most suitable to be informed of the progress to date, and we see him continuing his quest for a better world for all, and in so doing sets up the new beginnings whereby mankind has a chance to succeed in overtaking the powers that have kept him in chains for such a great length of time. But we warn you also that this is not something that is simply given to humanity, in the sense that thinking your Savior has arrived is an error, and must be understood accordingly. You each have a place in this sense and an individual decision to make on your own. For yourself and yourself only. What do you choose for yourself, and by what means do you propose to accomplish that? Set up a new government to take your rights away from you again at some point in the distant future? Or will you decide to stand tall, in and of yourself, knowing that within are your answers that can be summoned at a moment's notice, to help you develop and thrive in a new world created by you all who have humanity's best interests at heart? It is, after all, up to each one of you to make that decision before moving into a different arena of life with new ways of thinking and being at the forefront of your experience. Deny not what you have learned this time around, for it will serve you well in the coming choices you make. For you make them not just for yourself but for all included in your field of awareness at this time. We wish you well in your endeavors and want you to know that behind each of you is a force and power that can be harnessed to bring you in the direction you'd like to go, and with this force has the undertaking of new beginnings that can set you free from the past mistakes that have kept you bound for countless years of suffering.